You can't pour from an empty cup. So why do so many educators and leaders keep trying? If you're burned out, stressed, or feeling like there is never enough time, today's episode is for you. Welcome to the Teach-Lead-Innovate podcast, where we dive deep into the heart of innovation, leadership, and transformative ideas shaping the future of education and technology. Each episode is a journey into the minds of visionary educators, thinkers, and leaders who are not just talking about change, they're living it. Real people leading real change. This is where passion meets practice and ideas come to life. Welcome to the Teach-Lead-Innovate podcast. Welcome to Teach, Lead, Innovate. It's Thriving Thursday, and today we're diving into strategies for maintaining wellness, balance, and sustainability in the demanding worlds of teaching and leadership. Backed by research and practical examples, we will explore how to thrive, not just survive, while doing the work you love. Let's jump in. Burnout is one of the most pressing issues in education today. We don't have to go far to see it in the headlines, see it on TV. But according to research by Skaalvik and Skaalvik, teacher burnout is often caused by emotional exhaustion, workload, and a lack of support. Similarly, school leaders face significant stress balancing administrative responsibilities and leadership roles, as noted by Grissom. Burnout doesn't just affect individuals. It impacts schools, students, and communities. But here's the good news. Wellness is achievable, and small intentional practices can lead to big improvements in balance and sustainability. So let's start with the foundational practice, self-care. This term gets thrown around a lot, but it's actually backed by science. Research by Briner and Dewberry shows that educators who prioritize self-care report higher job satisfaction and lower levels of burnout. Simple practices like mindfulness, regular exercise, and quality sleep can significantly improve resilience. And here's a tip. Start your day with a short mindfulness practice. Apps like Headspace and Calm can guide you through a 5-minute breathing exercise to set a positive tone for the day. And again, you can even go on YouTube and just search in breathing exercise, and you'll find so many free resources. Now let's talk about another practice, setting boundaries. Boundary setting is another critical skill for maintaining wellness. Now, self-admittedly, I'm not always the best at this myself, right? And I think we can all admit that sometimes we just are not. And educators and leaders often feel pressure to be available 24/7, but this isn't sustainable. In a study by Kim, Oxley, and Asbury, they found that teachers and leaders who set clear boundaries between work and personal life experience less stress and greater overall well-being. And as an next actionable step, like how do you make this happen? Well, establish no work zones in your day. For example, commit to not checking emails after a certain time in the evening or during family meals. Remember, as a principal, we would be using Class Dojo, the app Class Dojo, and I would encourage my teachers and myself to set those quiet hours, because the reality of it is that you matter, and setting boundaries is important because you need time for you and for your family. It's the most important thing in life. And so another practice is building a support network, right? Community is key to thriving in education. Building a support network of colleagues, mentors, and friends can help you navigate challenges and celebrate successes. According to Shannon Moran and Garise, leaders who foster collaborative environments not only reduce their own stress, but also create more positive school cultures. And the same applies to teachers. Collaborating with peers reduces feelings of isolation and increases job satisfaction. So take a moment this week to connect with a colleague, share ideas, offer support, or simply listen. And a final practice here that I want to encourage is to focus on purpose. Grounding yourself in your why can be a powerful motivator. Now, I know so many times where I remember getting emails like, remember your why. That I think there's ways, I think you really have to, it can't be like told to you and okay, well, now I remember my why because I'm being prompted to. I think it's really important just day to day for yourself to focus in on this, right? Start off. Teaching and leadership are deeply meaningful professions, and reconnecting with your purpose can help sustain you through challenges. I've been in the education game for 17 years, and some days are harder than others. And I have to continue to remember my why. That's going to keep me going. And then the best thing is that the why changes, right? It can oftentimes change as you experience things and going through COVID, for example, was a very difficult time, but man, I made it through that as a school leader. And so if I can do that, there's so much more I can do as well to affect change and to help others. I think whether you're a school leader or teacher, if you made it through the COVID years, remote learning, all that kind of stuff, I think you should right now just pat yourself on the back because you're a superhero. Duckworth, Gendler, and Gross emphasize the role of grit and purpose in maintaining resilience. When you focus on the impact you're making, whether it's helping a student grasp a tough concept or empowering your staff, it's easier to navigate the ups and downs. Take a moment to reflect. Why did you become an educator or a leader? Write it down and revisit it whenever you need a boost. And, I want to leave you on this. Thriving as an educator or leader isn't about perfection. It's about progress. We talked about progress as a school community on Monday, but I want you to think about this idea of progress individually. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, building a support network, and reconnecting with your purpose, you can create a sustainable and fulfilling career. As always, thank you for joining me on Teach, Lead, Innovate. If you've tried any of these strategies or have tips of your own, I would love to hear them. So please share your thoughts on social media, on Instagram at the Cycling Superintendent, or of course, you can email me. Let's keep thriving together, my friends. And until we meet again, stay inspired, stay positive, and have the best day ever.